What's up, guys? Jacob Ober here. Today may be Packers game day, but it was also Brewers game day as they finished off a series with the San Francisco Giants today. They won 6-3, Corey Knebel getting the save. The Brewers would sweep the Giants with the win today, and it came in large part thanks to Jonathan Schoop's heroics in the bottom of the sixth inning. With the bases loaded, he came up to face Madison Bumgarner, who had a one-run lead at the moment, and Schoop hit a bullet to left field that went over the wall and gave the Brewers a 5-2 lead for Jonathan Schoop's first Brewers Grand Slam. It was quite an eventful game up to that point as well, as there was 2 on and 2 out, I believe, and Bumgarner was pitching to Braun, and it was a 2-0 count, and Bumgarner came up and in on him, and it hit Braun. The previous 2 pitches were also inside on Braun, and Braun, you could tell that he wasn't very happy about it. He was barking at Bumgarner on his way to first base, and Nick Hundley actually had to step in front of Braun to prevent anything from happening. The Brewers dugout actually did clear, and it looked like there might have been a bench clearing event happen, but things did cool down until Craig Counsell came out and asked why the umpires gave both sides a warning at the time, because the Brewers hadn't really done anything. They just came out to see what was going on in the dugout, and Craig Counsell was ejected for asking that. I'm not sure why. I'm not sure what exactly he said, but he was ejected for it, and he got very, very heated. That was the most heated I have ever seen Craig Counsell as a Brewers manager. He was right in that umpire's face, and the umpire also ejected Wade Miley and Jacob Nottingham, 2 guys who weren't even in the game at the time. So it is pretty clear to me that this umpire was on a power trip. But the Brewers would eventually win the game, and right after these events transpired, Jonathan Schoop hit a grand slam. It was very, very reminiscent, I believe, of the 2014 game where the Brewers were playing the Diamondbacks in Arizona. There was a base open at first, and I think it was Ziegler, the pitcher, and Kirk Gibson instructing his pitcher to hit Braun, because I think Kirk Gibson had a problem with Braun with the PED thing at the time, because at that point it was still kind of tense between some of the teams and the players, about the PED scandal for Braun. So Braun got hit, and then the very next batter, Jonathan Lucroy, came up and hit a grand slam to give the Brewers a lead. It was a very, very similar scenario today, almost the exact same scenario, although I don't know if Madison Bumgarner actually did it intentionally or not. He might have not. It looked kind of intentional to me, seeing as how he had a lot of command up to that point, and then just came inside on Braun in 3 straight pitches. But I mean, you never know. I don't really know that Bumgarner had anything against Braun or anything, but he did get hit, and it did kind of feel intentional at the time. So it was a little bit of karma going the Brewers' way. Bumgarner got the grand slam hit off of him, and he would exit after that, and the Brewers would end up winning. They would add another run, and they would win 6-3. So it was a great victory for the Brewers, a victory that they didn't need after winning yesterday. I think that just winning every series is the important thing for the Brewers, but of course you can never discredit any victory in the month of September. It was a big victory for the Brewers, and it was one that was very, very eventful, to say the least, and I'm really glad they got the victory. Now they have a very, very big series coming up against the Chicago Cubs, though. The Cubs game got rained out today, so the Brewers gained a half game on the Cubs. So now they're only 2 back of the Cubs, with a 3-game series coming up tomorrow on Monday. So the Brewers have a chance to take the series lead back, or the division lead back. The Brewers could very well still win the National League Central. And to me, I had written them off. I had written them off even before they played that first Cubs series earlier in the week. I did not think that the division was a realistic possibility for this team, and I still don't really think they're going to win it. Even if they sweep the Cubs series, I still don't think they're going to win it. However, the possibility is right there. It is right in front of them, and the Brewers have a chance to actually win the division. They might not even have to play the wild card game, which is looking more and more likely that they will end up being the first wild card, with St. Louis kind of faltering a little bit. Their bullpen is getting really leaky, and the Brewers just keep on winning, and they have a very favorable schedule to close out the season. So the Brewers now, I believe, have about a 95.6% chance of winning or getting into the playoffs, according to some of the metrics. So just got to keep winning baseball games. They're 20 games over 500 now. Just got to keep winning, and that's all you need to do. So as long as the Brewers can do that, then I think that they'll be in great shape. So, anyways, guys, thanks for watching. Be sure to leave a like and subscribe. I'll have my Packers instant reactions out after the Packers-Bears game tonight, Sunday Night Football game. But until then, I'll see you guys next time.